Hi, I'm Cynthia Nessel at Create with Cynthia, a DIY hobby and craft blog where I share DIYs and step-by-step tutorials for the vintage enthusiasts. I love vintage. I love old doorknobs, spindle legs, irons, old jewelry. Anything that looks chippy is the way I like to paint. And I love having my boys. I love it when they're happy and they're playing together.
Hurry up!
And I love my dogs, my two little puppies. This channel is an expression of who I am and what I love to do. My hope is that you'll be inspired to create with me. So grab a cup of coffee, take a seat, and let's get started. Today I'm here with a special guest. Two, actually. This special guest is my son, Troy.
Hey, what's up?
Troy is 10 and he is holding our Cavalier, Sophie.
Say hi, Sophie.
So Troy and I are here to talk with you about some gift ideas for the holiday season. We all have those people on our gift giving list that have everything and are difficult to shop for. We have people that are of all different ages, and these two gifts that I want to talk with you about today, I think are perfect for those people. So the first is the chalk art subscription with a maker's studio. So I gifted myself with this a couple weeks ago. It came in the mail about a week ago. And this is what I got in the mail. I got this cute little envelope with these stickers here on the envelope. And it said, "Oh, what fun, a maker studio, welcome to your chalk art subscription." So the chalk art subscription is $28 for 3 months. You can go online to my website at createwithcynthia.com, go onto the Maker Studio link through Create with Cynthia, and you can order the chalk art subscription for whoever you want to give it to, and just order one at a time. And that way you can just put your friend or your family member's shipping address, and then the subscription will come to them automatically. So the chalk art subscription, what you get is a stencil, a chalk art, a scraper, and a free gift. So we're going to open it up and we're going to see what we got for this month. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Troy, here we go. So we got chalk art and we got two. So I'm thinking that's because one of them is the free gift. So there's a metallic silver and this beautiful plum color called Well I Declare. Show you what it looks like.
Whoa, those are some really cool colors, Mom.
Thanks. So chalk art is actually chalk. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I might go over that. Okay, so back to the subscription. We also got this stencil. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, it is cute, Mom.
There's one that says "'Tis the Season."
It has reindeers and all that cool stuff.
Some reindeer, some little reindeer heads.
Ornaments.
And then ornaments, yeah. And then you also get in your envelope a card welcoming you or your friend to the chalk art subscription, and for 3 months. And you get on the other side some ideas on what to do with your chalk art. So you can work on these coasters, or you can do this sign down here. Okay, so what we're going to do is tell you a little bit about the chalk art and the stencils to get started, and then we're going to work on a project.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, good. So the chalk art is, like I said, it's a chalk. It is washable on almost any surface. The stencils are what we call adhesive mesh stencils. So adhesive means sticky, right? Yeah. And then mesh is like a material that has fibers in it. And so you can actually use your scraper to push the chalk art through, okay?
It works. It's really cool.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let Troy cut the stencil. So what's nice about these stencils is they're reusable. You can use them, they say, on average 25 to 30 times. You can cut them so that on the lines you should actually cut them out because they're easier to use. And as I mentioned, there's one side which is sticky, and so when you place it on your surface, it helps so that you don't have any seep through. So why don't you cut them on the lines for me,
okay,
so that I can get our surface prepared, and also tell you my second recommendation of a great gift idea. So the second recommendation that I have is for, again, people that have everything, and that is our Maker Studio candles. I mean, who doesn't need a candle and who doesn't love a candle? So these candles are made in the U.S. All of them are organically correct. It's soy and an essential oil, and the wick is actually a cotton wick. The glass is made here in the U.S. as well as the labels. Perfect, babe. This candle is the pomegranate and fig candle, and it's one of my favorites.
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it smells really good.
Okay. So they come in this really beautiful packaging. So you get your little tube, and you get this little card here, and it's signed by a woman named Leah, and she is making the candles. She's what you call a candle artisan, I believe. And she is a woman that was unfortunately in human trafficking and is getting out of human trafficking. And she's going through a program, and she's being given a job to pour candles for a maker studio. And so now that she's out of human trafficking and she's working as a candle artisan and she's saving her money, when she's out of the program, she'll have money to be able to start a new life in a new home, and she'll have a job. So it's a really great gift because it has a huge meaning behind it. Leah is a really sweet lady. I've seen her on camera multiple times. She's so thankful for myself as a maker boss selling these candles. So what you get is you just pour the candle out, and there you go. The candle lasts 60 hours. And again, it's a soy wax, and the wicks are cotton. This one is called Chestnut and Clove. What do you think? What you do if you want to order them is you just go to my website, createwithcynthia.com, and you'll see a slider that comes across, and the candles will show up, and you click on that, and you can shop away on my Maker Studio website. If you're interested, the candles are $38 each individually, but we have a special going on where if you buy 6 candles, it's $155. That's like $26 per candle, which is a pretty good deal. So we have this surface. It was just a plain piece of wood. I think I picked them up at Home Depot, cut them down. I used them on another project a while back. That's why they're stained dark wood. And I am now going to use the silver chalk art on the wood. I think that'll probably be the best color to use on there. And 'Tis the Season will fit perfectly. Don't you think?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do 'Tis the Season, and then what do you think? Do you want to do either like a couple reindeers or something like that on the sides?
You know what I say? I say we put like a reindeer.
Okay.
And then we put like a reindeer there, and then like a bow here.
Okay, or we could even do this cute little...
Yeah, we could even put that in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could put like... I don't know.
Okay, let's not do too much. Let's just do the 'Tis the Season, and then we'll do a reindeer and a bow. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut your stencils out like we did, and then you're going to just peel them off. Now, as I mentioned, one side is sticky, so make sure that you don't set the sticky side on like a towel or a paper towel that is going to absorb and make it so that it's no longer sticky. They come off pretty easily, but you want to pull it off slowly as to not rip it, okay? And see how sticky?
That's sticky.
Yeah. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your stencil and you're going to just lay it on your board. I'm just going to eyeball it here right smack in the middle. And then you just rub it down. There you go. Okay, good. And what I like to do is keep a bucket or a bin of water right next to me. You don't have to show it, babe.
Oh, you don't
yeah,
have
it's
to?
fine.
Okay.
But there is a bin next to me, and then that way when I'm done with my stencil, after I've used the chalk art on it, I can just put the stencil into the bin and it can start soaking. Like I mentioned earlier, the stencils can be used over and over again, 25, 30 times, and they just wash them in between and just lay them right side up on a paper towel, let them air dry, and then you want to put them back on your piece of paper here so that they are safe and you don't have any problems with them.
Well,
okay.
These dogs are so cute.
You love your doggies, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let Troy do it because I'm just going to show you how easy it is. So anyone that likes to craft, I think this is the perfect gift for them. It even could work for kids. All of the paint products are, you know, there's no VOCs, no any bad products in them, and so you don't have to worry about kids using them.
Hey, Mom, so this could be my present for me to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I always like to do is I take my scraper here and I cut it down. You know, it doesn't really fit into the container, and it's easier if you cut it down to a thinner shape. So I try and make 3 out of the 1. So that's the first thing I like to do. Okay, I'm going to give Troy the scraper here.
Thank you.
So here's the chalk art. We're going to use the metallic silver. And he's going to...
Do you want me to push it like hard?
No.
No?
You don't have to push it hard. So let me just start and show him because he hasn't done it before. So you just take a little dollop. And then you
spread
just
it across.
kind of scrape it on there.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Now the chalk art dries pretty fast. And you do have to... there you go. Good. Perfect. Yeah, you want to scrape it like that. Now, if you go off the stencil, you're going to get chalk art off the stencil. So,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. You're doing good.
This is my first time, so.
Yeah. So you'll start to get the hang of it the more times you do it. So I'm making these signs. It's a great gift idea to just do the chalk art subscription. Maybe you want to gift yourself too. And then what you can do is make signs for your friends and family who have everything in the world and you don't know what to buy them. Or, like I said, I think the chalk art subscription for $28 a month, you're giving it to them for 3 months, is a really nice gift idea. Okay, nice.
I'm going to get a little bit more, okay?
Okay, sure. He's going to get a little bit more on there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's okay. You just wipe it around.
Okay. Okay, well, I think I'm done.
Okay, so what I'm going to show you also is, you know, I think the chalk art is about $12 for a little jar like that. It goes a long ways, but you don't want to waste it either. It dries fairly quickly, so you do want to make sure that you take and close up your lid as soon as you're finished. But he's got some kind of lumpiness there. You know, there's extra that he doesn't really need on there. So, and I want to save it because I like to make a lot of signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape slowly and save all that extra chalk art. And why don't you pick up Oreo while I'm just finishing this up, and then he can introduce you to our other dog, Oreo, who
Oreo,
is
say hi.
a Havanese.
This is Oreo. He's a little bit feisty,
Yeah.
but he gets scared
Oreo's
a
a
lot.
little boy, and Sophie's a little girl, and we've had them for about two years now.
Oreo,
We
say
got
hi
them.
to the camera.
We got them about 3 years apart, and they're Troy's dogs. Huh.
And hers.
And mine. But Troy really wanted them, and I really wanted them, and so we decided to purchase them. We got them as little babies. Sophie was only 8 weeks old when we bought her, and Oreo was about 12 weeks, and we've had a lot of fun with them. So they love it up here in the woods because they can run around. Although in Northern California we're getting a lot of rain right now, which I'm just so thankful to God that we are getting the rain because we had a lot of fires and the smoke was really bad.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's affecting Oreo a little bit.
But not going outside for dogs is tough. And,
Yeah.
you know, I probably could take them outside, but it's really muddy out there. And so I've been kind of leaving them inside.
They need their walks.
They do.
Especially Sophie.
What we're going to do now is we're going to close up our chalk art, and we're going to, and I'll let Troy do it. He's going to take off the what is that called?
It's the, like, stencil, yeah.
And so if he can't get it with his fingers because he doesn't have fingernails, he can use the tip of that to pull it up and then grab it. And so he's going to take a peek first to see if he likes the way it looks. If he doesn't, he can just let it go back down and scrape some more. But it looked pretty good to me. So he's going to pull it all the way off, and he's going to stick it in that bucket of water that's sitting right next to us. Let's see. So there we go with 'Tis the Season.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Now, because I'm a maker boss, and I love to craft, I have a lot of other colors of chalk art. And so I think what we'll do is we'll use black. and we'll do some reindeers in black. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little reindeer that we cut off of our chalk art subscription. And what's so fun about the chalk art subscription is that the first month you're going to get these stencils. And the second month you'll get more stencils, and then you can use mix and match. You're going to have, you know, by the end of the 3 months you'll have at least 4 chalk art colors, because they're not going to send you the same color each month. You'll get 4 different colors, and then you'll really be able to create and mix and match and have a nice selection of products to create some amazing pieces of art with. Well, I thought this was black, but it's actually called Slow as Molasses, and it's a brown color, but we're going to try it. On the brown wood, it might not show up too much, and the lighting is also a little bit...
it's actually really fun to, like, do the stenciling.
Pretty easy, huh?
It's fun, though, like...
And what you can do is...
Oh, it didn't show up that well.
Yeah, we'll just do a couple here.
Okay, got it.
So I'm just going to go right back down, even though... Yep, just want to see if you can see what I'm doing. Yep. And we'll just scrape. You kind of want to do it at an angle. And see how I'm going over it a couple times just to make sure that all of the art, the chalk art, is pushing through the mesh. The other thing is that, you can throw that in the bucket.
Okay, got it.
The other thing is that you don't want to leave the stencil on your surface for too long, because if you do the chalk art, it dries really quickly, and it will dry, and then you won't be able to, it won't seep through. So there's the little reindeers. And then I think what I would like to do on this is add some of these bulbs right up here. So this is the ornaments. Do you want to continue with us, or are you going to go?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Can I
Do you want to do the ornaments?
Yeah.
So let's do the ornaments right here. Let's do them up here.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have the string coming down that long. Do you want me to put the stencil on first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we are going to do the ornaments right above the "'Tis the Season." So you can see me doing that. I'm just taking the stencil, the mesh adhesive stencil, and I'm adhering it to the surface and rubbing on it so that it is sticky. I'm going to take my scraper, and I got a paper towel right here, and I'm just going to wipe off that chalk art. This time Troy's going to use purple.
Yeah, let's do purple.
Yeah, this new color. It's called Well I Declare. He's going to use the purple.
It's actually really cool.
It is. It's like a plum color.
It looks like really good though. Like.
So Amy Howard is the curator of all of these products through a maker studio, and she's been in the industry for over 30 years, and she loves to name her paint colors really pretty cute names. So just to give you a little example of those cute little names, this brown color is called Slow as Molasses. This gray color is called Can't Never Could. And this really pretty blue color is called So On and So Forth. So a maker studio also carries a bunch of other products besides stencils and chalk art. Now if you want, you can scrape that off. I think Oreo wants to come up and see us.
Yeah, Oreo really wants to come up, Mom. He's been like bothering me the whole time. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I wanted to share with you some of the other products. There's a variety of different brushes that a maker studio carries. What do you think about the brush, Oreo? Good? Okay. And they also carry a paint that's called a Rescue and Restore paint. There's no VOCs, there's no methadone in this paint. It's a organically green paint. Is great to use in babies' rooms, and it's great to use in the house because it won't smell. Her paints, the Rescue and Restore paint, I'm scraping some of this off because you didn't need all of it. The Rescue and Restore paint actually has essential oils in it, which is really fun.
Oh my
Looks
God.
great.
That purple color is so cool.
Yeah, okay, so throw that in there. And I'll let you turn that around and show our friends what the sign looks like.
This is the sign.
Cool. Okay, great. So that's just a little example of the chalk art subscription. I gifted it to myself. You can gift it to anyone that you'd like. Friends, kids, family members, people that like to do crafts. I think it's a great gift idea for. It's a one-of-a-kind thing. So it's $28 a month, and it's for 3 months. You can just go to my website, createwithcynthia.com, click on the Maker Studio link, and if you're ordering the stencil chalk art subscription for a friend, just only purchase that item, and in the ship to box, put their name and address, and then it will be mailed directly to them. And the candles, as I mentioned earlier, are on sale. There's 6 for $155. 6 candles for $155. Each candle lasts 60 hours. And they're all soy-based with aromatherapy. They have a cotton wick. They're all made in the U.S. And they're being made by women who are trying to make their lives better. And we are helping them by buying these candles because we're giving them jobs. So I would really encourage you to think about your gift giving this season and stop by my website, createwithcynthia.com. Please subscribe to my newsletter and my blog posts. I'll link the blog post for this video down below so that you can click on it and read it. And if you're watching through YouTube, you can click on the notifications button. You can give me a thumbs up if you liked my video, and you can subscribe to my channel, and I would really greatly appreciate it.
Hey Mom, can you give me one of these things?
You want to
I like it.
Oh, that's cool.